May phone call dyan. Patayin ang tumatawag. Wala si Ana ngayon. Urgent na urgent na nag-sub si Jason ngayon kasi Jason is supposed to be unwelcome today, sabi ka.
Unwelcome talaga.
And then wala si Ana ngayon kasi you ladies know she's pregnant, right?
Yes.
Yes. And ang mga pregnancies alam naman natin may pros and cons pag minsan. So, yeah, let's just leave it there. Di ba, Ana? Tapos bigla na lang siyang sisipot, raging hormones, bigla na lang sisipot, kailangan na dito ako. But yeah, sino pang mga is anybody else pregnant here?
Ako,
H.
pregnant.
Jason.
Wow. Pregnant ako agad. Pwedeng mukha lang buntis siya.
si H nga parang parang galing bakasyon eh. Did you
Hindi. Paano ako makakapagbakasyon? Naka-quarantine tayo. So, sa isip ko, mga beach feels lang.
Yung hair, parang relax na relax.
Naman. Kailangan maganda kahit nasa bahay, lalo na pag may mga ganitong eksena.
Kaya buti nga kayong mga ladies, pwede kayong magpahaba ng buhok. Kami problema na namin itong buhok namin ang hahaba na.
Ako naggugupit ng hair ng husband ko.
Ako din ni razor ko.
Ako manual.
Ay, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yung survival skills natin, di ba? At least hindi, si Dennis, at least hindi siya nagmukhang mushroom nung ginupitan ko siya.
Sabi lang ng husband ko, galit ka ba sa akin? Kasi kung galit ka, hindi ko papagupit yung hair.
Ay, gano'n.
Okay naman. Kasi baka di magpantay eh.
Ang hirap ang hirap i-manage ng Although, the good thing about this quarantine is napauso ngayon yung mga DIY haircut na yan. So,
hindi to. Well, I bought a razor. Tapos yung girlfriend ko lang cut ng hair ko.
Razor? Like a clipper?
Hindi, yung electric.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. Pero parang balak kong bumili ng shaver talaga. My brother-in-law shaves his head kaso ayaw ng kapatid ko na magpakalbo siya ngayon. Gusto ko sanang magpakalbo sa sa bayo ko pero baka he might be tempted to shave his head as well. Mahirap na magka-atraso. I can hear some feedback. Who among you is listening live directly?
Yeah, somebody has it open.
Yeah. Yung Facebook ninyo ang i-mute ninyo since you can hear us here anyway. That's what I like about Vivaldi eh. Ewan ko lang sa ibang sa Google Chrome meron na bang yung pwede mong i-mute per tab?
Oo. Pwede.
Can you do that in Google now? Okay. I haven't used Google for a long time eh. Like months. Naghahanap lang ako ng ayoko lang alam mo naman ako ayoko sa uso. Pag uso ang Google, ayoko sa Google. May ganun. Okay, so we are past the time already. Is everybody ready? Do we all have our snacks? Mga coffee natin. Kasi FCC pa rin.
Phoenix, so.
FCC pa rin ito. Let's me forget. This is still a chill webcast where it's not like an interview or something. So you guys get your better pee if you need to pee. Sino pang naiihi dyan? H? Naiihi ka ba?
Bakit H tinitripingan mo?
Namiss ako ni Philippines.
Miss ko si H eh. Okay. Now, bago magano dito, let's go live. We are live now. And where's the thing? Wala si Ana. Ito nakakapanibago eh.
Yeah, we're live. Ayan, ito yung video. You're gonna play it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are way past the time, and I'm sorry for that, but that's what quarantine does to me. What does quarantine do to you? But today is another episode of Flip Chat and Chill 2020, the year of turbulence and whatever. But we are here together, a bunch of people to talk about the ins, the outs, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the beautiful of freelancing. And so please bear with us. And I hope that you are there watching at your home. Sana po wag kayong lumabas-labas. Hindi porket wala kayong signal, maghahanap kayo ng signal sa labas, pasok pa rin po kayo sa bahay ninyo. But let us know where you are viewing from. Today, our topic is how online freelancers take care of their health. Ayan, ito na kasi healing na parang it's a nod to me kasi healing ko, sabi ko gusto ko nang related sa whatever is happening right now. So this is related to us freelancers. Hindi lang po sa mga freelancers, we also have to think about our family members who are out there, mga frontliners din. We still need to remind each other to take care of our health. So how do we do that as freelancers? But before we introduce our panel for today, let me greet you, everybody. Hello, Ms. Maria Lourdes Guyab de Mesa. Hello, Vermort. And hello, Aureliano Garciano Margie. And Mary Claire Amparado Vasquez. Well, parang medyo madali ang mga pangalan ninyo ngayon. Hello, Miss Alma Giraldo Jumawan. Hello, Miss Cheryl Galendez Mijares. Is it Mijares or Mijares? Kindly notify me how to pronounce your name. Hello, Ms. Lilibeth Panga. Hello, Miss Chi eto medyo mahirap. Miss Chi or Chai Vilges Francisco. And hello, Miss Eve Manalo, Miss Ange Lavapia Foruelo. Wow. Feruelo Hesoro.
Kaya,
Ang hirap
kaya mo yan.
Sandali. Let me read it again. Miss Ange Lavapia Feruelo Heroso or Geroso.
Hesoro.
Hesoro. My goodness. I apologize. Medyo naninibago ako kasi ang tagal-tagal na hindi tayo nagkita ngayon eh. Kaya sorry for that. Miss Geraldine Tubalano and Miss Cecil Amosio Ahilion, Miss Melissa Mirando, Miss JP Pascua Caceres, and Miss Vanessa Salvadora. Again, let us know where you are viewing this from. Miss Lilibeth Panga, Miss Kathleen Baltazar Castro, nakahabol si Miss Rochelle Gravela Silvano. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in, joining us here on Flip Chat and Chill. We are talking about taking care of our health as freelancers. Marami tayong mga opinions dyan kung tutuusin. We all are afraid of what's this virus, COVID-19. Pero magkakaiba ang points of view natin on how we take care of ourselves, especially our family members, kasi tayo naman nakakulong lagi sa bahay natin or in our work office. So our discipline is kind of different from the rest of the family members who are used to working somewhere else or going to school, mga ganon. So we got some people here to express their opinions about freelancing and taking care of your health. We got Miss Akimi. Let's start with you. Hey, say hi to everybody, Miss Akimi.
Hi everyone! Kamusta kayong
Hi.
lahat?
Yeah, long time no see. When was the last time we spoke here?
Tagal na po.
Oo nga,
Kaya
medyo
nga
matagal.
nakapahan ako as in.
Don't worry about that. Okay ka naman. We were okay before. I still remember you. Hope, ladies and gentlemen, that you still remember Miss Akimi. So, eto naman si another na long time no si Miss Ruthie. Miss Ruthie, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. Hello lahat.
Yeah. And if you notice, ladies and gentlemen, si Miss Rudy maraming gumagalaw sa sa behind the scenes niya
Ah, sorry.
mga no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're just I'm just saying the people that you are a good example of what freelancers really are. Dahil tayo nga relax tayo. It doesn't matter kung merong mga batang gumagalaw dyan as long as we are doing what we are supposed to do. That is what freelancers are. Hello, Miss H. Ikaw rin. Long time no see. How is the
Hello.
hair?
Yan, nag-blower ako para sa'yo. It's been a while.
Oo nga, it's been a while eh. O, kumusta ang cooking show mo naman?
Ayun, kahapon, nung Saturday nakagawa ako ng kimchi for the first time. Eh di wow.
Ay, wow ah. Behind ka ah. Madami mga
Oo.
gumagawa ng kimchi. Ngayon ka lang gumawa ng kimchi. Is it good?
Ay, di ba? Sabi nung asawa ko, mas masarap daw siya doon sa binibili namin sa Korean store. So,
Okay. So that is with a touch of age. Kimchi with a touch
Yeah.
of age. Now, very good. Buti naman nandito kayo. And we also have Mr. Jason Dulay. Say hi to everybody, Jason.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be here. Thank you for having me here, Phoenix. And yeah, I'll share whatever needs to be shared regarding ano bang health na to? Is it mental health? Because I think we have the wrong people kung mental health pag-usapan natin ngayon.
Pwede ba nagbagong buhay na ako?
Ay, affected ka pala.
They're talking about the health in general, kahit nga kahit na mental health actually and emotional health. Emotional health is what I really want to target today. Marami kasi like I said, we all have different opinions on how we take care of ourselves physically. But when it comes to spiritual health, mental health, lalo na ngayon at marami tayong kasama sa bahay, malapit na nating patayin ang asawa natin, mga ganon na bagay. But let's start with, so you ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, what is the biggest thing that you need to adjust to now that your family members are staying at home with you? Let us know in the comment section down below, ladies and gentlemen, and let's ask the opinions of our panel today. Akimi, how is the family?
All good naman, Sir Phoenix. Kumbaga, hindi na kami nanibago. Hindi ako, lalo na ako kasi mostly naman tayong freelancer lagi lang nasa bahay. And also together with my family. So yung mga anak ko, yung asawa ko. So parang hindi kami nanibago sa ECQ kasi parang lagi lang naman kami nasa bahay. Bihira lang kami lumabas. So ayun, walang.
But the kids go to school, right? Used to go to school.
No po, nag-stop siya. Last
Okay.
noong July. In-enroll ko siya yung panganay, in-enroll ko last June, pero nag-stop kasi medyo nagka-trauma sa school.
So homeschool na sila ngayon? Since
No
then?
po. Yes po. Parang ako na lang din. Tsaka bale, lately, nung February lang, in-enroll ko siya sa Kumon, yung panganay ko. So parang
Wow.
sabi ko at least kahit kasi minsan wala na din akong time magturuan siya. So sabi ko kahit twice a week lang, at least he's learning something.
Wow, that's a very practical approach to your kids' education. You know what? I would love you to write something about that. Kasi maraming mga parents natin dito, itong mga naguguluhan kung anong magandang direction nila sa mga anak nila. A lot of the parents have a vision of what their kids should be, pero the process of doing it is kind of difficult, especially if we're just following the basic educational system of the Philippines. So kung meron ikaw na nakahanap ng option, I would love for you to share it some other time on maybe in our page or write something about it and publish it publicly so that we will get to know more of how you do things. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Wow, thank you very much for sharing that. Kayo, ladies and gentlemen, do you homeschool your kids? Yan din ang isang gusto kong malaman eh. Kasi marami sa inyo ang parents eh. H, how about you? Do you homeschool your kids?
Yes, we've been at it for 2 years na. Pero yung si Kai din, kaka-enroll ko lang sa Kumon last November naman. But the difference is kasi yung anak ko, special needs. So, ang pinaka-focus namin talaga sa kanya is therapy. So, every, parang halos ang nakakatawa kasi 'di ba kailan pa ako nag-work from home. Pero recently, I've been managing an events place. So lagi rin kaming nasa labas. And Dennis also brings my kid to Kumon and therapy. So sanay talaga kami na everyday lumalabas ng bahay. And it's been tough, but I'm so glad that my kid is well adjusted. Medyo nakakarindi lang yung tipong, Mommy, Mommy, look at me, Mommy, Mommy, I'm doing this, Mommy, look at me. Oh my God. Pwede bang lumayo-layo ka muna sa akin? Mga 5 minutes lang. Pero naman, so far, family is good. I'm so happy that despite the current situation, we're still able to close deals. And somehow, um, feeling ko nandun naman ako sa level na pwede na ako mag-share ng knowledge. So I also started this group for writing naman, for beginner writers. And kahit sabihin mo na nasa bahay kami, yung kaming tatlo yung family namin, we're doing our best to be productive pa rin. So
I love
parang
that.
wala rin naman masyadong diferensya.
Hindi masyado ang adjustment. Well, I like that. So both you and Akimi homeschooled ang mga bata ninyo. What about you, Ruthie? Do they go to school or are they homeschooled?
My daughter is the traditional one. She used to go to school because her
Mhm.
her school is just across the our condo. So we live in a business district. So the ECQ, it's it's a habit forming for us kasi sanay kaming mag-ina na may kailangan punta sa mall, lakad lang dito, nandiyan ang Robinson, lakad sa kabila, nandun ang Podium, lakad pa ng konti, nandun ang Mega Mall. So, it's very habit forming for us, and I'm proud of my daughter kasi for the entire ECQ, she hasn't been out of her condominium. So we're just family of three. My husband is a doctor, so
Mhm.
it's quite challenging right now. Um, sorry, my daughter
Okay.
is. So, but now, for my husband, he used to work like overtime. Now I was kind of like strict. Sabi ko, tama na muna ang overtime. Less hours in the hospital is better because less exposure to whatever, not only the ongoing virus, but to whatever diseases that's ongoing. And then, but for me and my daughter, uh, kami lang. Actually, dito lang sa bahay. So, she also does Kumon, math and English. 2 years na siya. 2 years na siya in Kumon. So, continuous pa rin siya. She does painting. So, lahat ng mahawakan niya ngayon sa bahay, whether it's a toy, na collector's item, pinipainta niya, the clothes, whatever, parang lahat na yata na nasuot niya, may mancha. So, our floors, and like, kahit imap ko siya and everything. So, like, kasi yun ang hilig niya. So, I have to, so we have to support it. And then, for me and my husband, usually I go out. Ako yung lumalabas kasi my husband, pag nakapasok na siya sa house, parang I wouldn't want him to go out somewhere else to have more exposure. Parang for me, tama na yung na-expose siya sa hospital. So, I do the groceries. So, before, kahit saan ako magpunta, dala-dala ko yung anak ko. But now, ako lang. So, and then, for us naman, life goes on. I mean, you still have, if there are means of earning pa din, kahit paunti-unti, you still have to go on kasi mahirap naman din umasa sa uh, sa iba. So parang ako, I also sell like frozen meat products on the side aside from freelancing. So
Mhm.
so morning sa araw yun yung parang pinagkakaabalahan ko aside from cooking and everything. And then sa gabi it's the freelancing job. So basically it's the new normal. It's never gonna be normal back the way it is. Me and my husband always describes what's happening as the new normal. So yon.
I
So
love
like,
that. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, you should quote that because whatever we are doing right now, it is the new normal. It's I do discourage people to try to look back and wish that the past will come back to the present. As of now, hindi tayo makakabalik sa ano man ang normal noon as of now. So let's just embrace accept whatever is happening right now and consider it as the new normal, as Ruthie said. Ooh, that's a very nice catchphrase, Ruthie. Thank you very much for sharing that. What about you, Jason? So, what is the new normal today? You're such an entrepreneur, affected guy, I think. So, what's going on in your life right now?
Affected din because we have mga stores. Actually, we have two parang stalls in stores and mga bazaars, things like that, selling clothes and then yung mga tumblers, stuff like that. So we've closed down those for now, diba? Kasi naka-lockdown. Also, I have a rental property, Airbnb, pero same pa rin. We don't have any people coming in through Airbnb. So still affected, diba? Still affected. And even we were seeing a little bit of a slowdown, diba? Sa mga clients din. I think we've seen that with the freelance clients. There is that slowdown, even though it's not as affected as the other industries.
Yes.
Ruthie said na it's the new normal. It's a new normal. For now, diba? It's a new normal. I don't know if we'll ever get back. Like even after we're all waiting for the cure, diba? The cure
Mhm.
for the virus, the vaccine tama yung term, the vaccine, and then after that, diba, we'll see what will happen. Diba? But the vaccine is going to be out until 6 months, 1 year, diba? Yung estimates.
I still don't know.
So,
As of now, wala pa sa news itong cure that will help us
oh.
get out of our homes confidently right now.
Yeah, so I guess we have to get used to, like what Ruthie said, but we have to kind of get used to a new routine, and
Mhm.
even after that, diba, the world will change. Things are going to
Yes.
be different from now on.
Oh,
So
yes.
we don't know what's going to happen, pero yeah, getting used to it and learning to cope up with what's happening right now, it's a good exercise then for people, I think.
Mhm. What about okay, ladies and gentlemen, ang dami nating mga tanong dito. So, let me try to just look at them quickly. Sabi ni JP, si JP ang pinaka-active ngayon. Mas madaming ginagawa kasi wala sa school ang mga kids. And ano na to? Correct, Miss H. Nakakarindi ang mga pangungulit lalo na if you're in the middle of a deadline. And then here's another from JP. Ang hirap pong mag-isip ng lulutuin tapos mas demanding ang kid, only child, kasi walang kalaro. And here's Cecil also saying, big adjustment for me kasi lahat sila nandito. Then here's Rochelle also saying, mas magastos po ngayon kasi puros kain na lang ng kain. Okay. And a lot of people have the same sentiments here. Like, I am still in familiarizing on this field, said Rhoda. I really love to involve in this kind of business. Here's May saying, we just need to be ready at all times amid COVID-19. Kakarindi, pero no choice tayo as of now. Yeah. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, keep expressing whatever you have in mind, because you know what, one thing that could help us freelancers is to speak. Dahil nasanay tayong tahimik lang tayo, we just work, and in many cases we have our own frustrations in mind, lalo na't nakapaligid ng ang mga pamilya natin, ang iingay nila. Just go ahead, this is the time that you can express na ang ingay ng mga anak ko, pwede niyong sabihin ng ganyan. It's fine, no judgment, because we all are dealing with the same problem anyway. na tayo. Fortunately, itong mga parents na nandito sa panel are composed. We also have Jason, who is also taking care of a lot of people and a lot of businesses. It is very concerning. Pero if we are talking about the new normal, let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, about your health routine. Gaano ba kayo ka-paranoid? Rudy, you having a doctor partner, husband, gaano kayo ka-paranoid? Ako paranoid ako eh. Kaya araw-araw na lang pinupunasan ko ng bleach solution yung mga gate, mga handles, mga doorknobs, pati hand railings, lahat na pati ito kawawa ito lagi ko na lang pinupunasan ng ano.
Um,
So how
for
paranoid?
I before kasi parang we never mind like kung mga flu lang, stuff like that, because you normally survive it like. So now na nandiyan na ang threat, the threat is everywhere. So we've done extra measures. So when my husband goes home from work, so normally he goes straight to the bathroom. I have a basin na meron na Clorox with water. So I let his clothes drop off there. Babad ko muna siya and then tsaka ko siya lalaban. And then, of course, we do hand washing. Number one kasi is hand washing. Whether there's coronavirus or it's the other diseases na not the transfer from one person to another, it's really the hand washing. So, very particular na kami. So, even the cell phones, we clean it every day or every time you remember na gustong linisin siya. So, there's you cannot overdo it naman. So, basta na-remember mo siya. And then we take vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. So, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening para mas optimum ang absorption. If you take the 500 milligram. If you take the 1,000 milligram, that's okay, one taking lang. Pero if nagdo-double dose kayo, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening para mas optimal ang absorption. And then, of course, since nasa bahay, mas more on advocate ng home-cooked meals. So, wala din naman kasing magde-deliver masyado. So, walang choice but to cook and to incorporate fruits, veggies, drink a lot of water, and then sleep. Parang enjoy ang sleep, ang rest. And then, from time to time, we learn how to laugh kasi syempre it relieves stress. Paglaro kami sa daughter ko, so kung may gusto siyang laro, so tatatlo lang naman kami. So yung may pinagkakaabalaan kami, Candy Crush, Tennis Clash, yung parang stuff like that. So wala yun you have a lot of time to do that during this time because way back before, you're busy, like you never had the time to do that. So yun yung mga extra measures namin. Then, of course, wear mask. And, wherever you go, don't take it off. Like my daughter said, wear mask wherever you go, don't take it off. And then, social distancing. Like, we also practice it here sa bahay kahit malit lang yung space namin.
I love that. The whole family is proactive on trying to avoid itong virus na ito. I love that everybody is active. Pati
I forgot to add pala. Sorry, Phoenix.
Yes.
I do disinfect or mop the floor. Kung magagawa ko every day, yes. Or every other day I do that. And when I go out, or when my husband goes out, he has his shoes para sa hospital. He leaves in the car, and I ask him to have another shoes that he will use from the car going up to our unit. And the slippers are left outside. Dati, we don't leave sleepers. Ngayon, sabi ko, wala naman sigurong kukuha ng sleepers sa labas. Kasi like, for example, kung pink yung sleepers, di man nila, so parang I don't mind it. So parang we leave it there. So yun lang, there's one pair of slipper that we use when we go out. Even my daughter has one kahit bumababa lang sa lobby and stuff. And we don't, before kasi mahilig kami pasok everything sa door. And kaya lang nag-harbor ng viruses. And dirt. So we opted to leave it outside. And then meron na din yung mga ibang kapitbahay namin ginawa na din nila. So meron na din
That's
silang slippers
nice.
outside.
That's good. That's good. It's nice to set an example para mga kapitbahay mo rin makikigaya rin sila instead of them stealing your slippers, they will rather do the same thing that you
Yeah.
are doing. And
So
that's good because you are setting a good example. Very
thank
nice.
you.
I like that.
There's a follow-up question here. Kasi
Yeah.
dalawa na sila, Jessica and Rochelle, I saw that they're asking, well, for Ruthie specifically, like what's the best vitamin C to drink?
I don't, well, there are certain brands, pero what I want is like yung may sodium ascorbate, not the ascorbic
Ascorbate.
acid. Kasi the ascorbate one, even if you take it on an empty stomach, yung hindi ka pa kumakain, hindi siya magkakos ng acidity. So, yan yung mga may Fern C, Bewell C. Ewan ko if you can, parang mga ganon. So, basta may sodium ascorbate na vitamins.
Although fair warnings inyo ladies and gentlemen, do not overdose with vitamin C kasi you're just, aside from wasting it, you will get nothing out of it anyway. Wag naman kayong sumobra. And you'll just get
1,000
diarrhea.
1,000 milligrams is like 500. Kung may choice kayo ng 500, take it na lang one in the morning and one in the evening para mas maraming na-absorb yung body than taking 500 milligrams in one.
In one go.
Kasi sayang lang din, hindi lahat siya ma-absorb.
Or better yet, feed them well.
Yeah,
Fruits and veggies.
Fruits and
Papaya, malunggay. I see in posts yung mga yung malunggay leaves na dinadry tapos ginagawang powder tapos sinasama siya sa food like an additive. It's already it's already good. Masanay din yung mga bata na kumain ng gulay tsaka prutas.
You know what? Speaking of cooking, yan sanang ano ko sa'yo eh. May namang problema dito. So, saan ba yun? Hahanapin ko nga siya. May namang problema. Nauubusan na raw ng idea ng iluluto. What's your, what can you say about this, H?
Sa akin kasi what I do is prepare in advance. So, meron akong makakatulong yung may meal plan ka. Although minsan yung mood mo, dito kasi sa bahay, nakakatawa kasi parang nagmi-meeting kasi kami. Di ba may meeting kami ng parents ko? So, bago nangyari tong lahat ng to, we were already planning. So, meron kaming stocks ng canned goods, meron din kaming stocks ng bigas, meron kaming stocks ng yung mga long-lasting like bagoong, ganyan, or but nakakatuwa dito sa lugar namin, may mga tumutubong talipapa. So, kami, every day, we try not to consume the canned goods kasi sobrang taas ng sodium content niya. We try not to eat well, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm privileged here kasi yung iba hindi makakain, But, you know what, it's all about the choice. Kung nahihirapan kang mag-isip ng menu, try meal planning. Kung depende kung ilan kayo sa bahay. Kung nag-iisa ka lang naman, try to like do bulk, tapos i-cut mo na siya into ilagay mo na siya sa mga lalagyan, tapos reheat mo na lang. But if you're a mom, tapos family ka, this is the time to train your kids how to eat. Kami talaga, si Kaligin kumakain ng gulay. Tapos ngayon, marunong na siya. So, pag sinasabi namin, oh, this is good, baga na-train na namin sila. So, we can't, tsaka kung parent ka, kung mommy ka, tapos nahihirapan kang mag-plan sa mga bata, this is the time to get them involved in the meal planning. So, ito na yung i-educate mo sila na vegetables are good for you, hindi tayo pwedeng masyadong kumuha ngayon kasi yan nga, may virus sa labas, hindi ka pwedeng masyadong umalis. We need to eat our veggies, we need to eat our fruits, tapos yung mga juicing, ayan, nag-juice din kami. So, 2 tips lang talagang conditioning kasi lahat naman ng pagkain na tinitake natin is all in the mind Kumbaga parang kaya naman pala na hindi lagi nagsasamgyupsal. Although malungkot ako kasi walang samgyupsal. Kaya naman pala na kumain ng ng tipong pritong talong or pritong okra. Tapos pwede naman pala eh. So kumbaga parang this is also a time for us to prepare for the worst, train ourselves to be better, like mentally, spiritually, physically. But also, hope for the best. So, hindi ko alam kung nasagot ko yung tanong. Hopefully, nasagot ko naman ang layo na nung narating ko.
No, I like the idea of planning. Yung parang naka-schedule na parang hindi ka na mamroblema na ano kayang kakainin bukas, ano kayang lulutuin bukas. Kasi I was there before. I had a partner who was really excellent in the kitchen, pero yun nga parang nakain na halos lahat ng putahe. So ano na ang isusunod bukas? Yung parang nakakasawa na kapag ganun. So planning is really good. Scheduling your whatever menu you want to eat is really really good kasi magpre-prepare ka din in advance, lalo na ngayon.
Saka this is not the time to be choosy. Kumbaga parang kahit sabihin mo meron kang pambili, you should also be sensitive to others who are really having a hard time getting food kasi
I'm so
hindi
sorry dahil
accessible sa kanila.
kahit
Yun,
marami
kasi
kang pera, money is not really that impressive na anymore.
right now. My God.
Yung-
Pareho tayong
yung-
kailangan pumila sa grocery ng mga 4 na oras.
Oo. No matter what you do, kahit marami kang pera, kahit naka-Mercedes-Benz ka pang pupunta sa shopping mall, wala. Wala kang
Wala talaga.
Yeah, so we just
Sorry.
need to be practical. Go ahead, Ruthie.
To add it up pa, I second the motion yung let your kids get involved in doing cooking or what like preparing meals. Like for my daughter, she loves pizza. So the other day we had this kitchen 101. Like yung sliced bread kasi may expired. So we made pizza. So we slices of ham, slices of cheese. And then wala din kaming oven toaster, so I have to do this. Kailangan ko ma-execute siya. So we use the microwave. So nag-melt naman yung cheese. So happy naman siya. And then the other day, I teach, gumawa kami ng kwek-kwek. So natuto siyang magbalat ng itlog pugo. She's 6 years old. So like, and then yesterday we made like buko pandan, jelly. Nag-cut naman siya ng gelatin. So like, those are skills na parang teach them young kasi lumaki ako ng may tagaluto, may yayang taga-prepare ng meals. So, nito na lang ako lately na I never thought na I could cook, but I did. So, parang gusto kong matutunan din yata an early stage para hindi lang aasa sa takeout, sa delivery, sa bili dito, bili doon. So, parang at the end of the day, masarap pa rin ang gawa sa bahay. So,
Parang they need more,
Yes, they
Pag
more.
nag-participate sila, tipong,
Yeah,
sarap.
parang they appreciate, sarap, parang ganon. Tapos parang, I want this more, kahit medyo maraming toxic pagka mag-dishwash ka. But at the end of the day, it's the skills and the fun that's within it. That's, and then dun sa lista ng mga nilulutuin ako kasi when I see the newsfeed, okay, pwede ko itong lutuin, so gagayahin ko to. So parang na-appreciate ko din yung mga friends ko na parang, pahingin naman ng recipe mo na ganito kasi next sasama ko yan sa listahan. So may use pa din naman ng social media nowadays. So parang, okay, so parang yun yung ginagawa ko. Instead of dwelling on the negative, parang pag may nakita akong food, parang, parang sarap nitong lutuin. So parang, yun yung doon ko kino-consume yung energy ko doon sa mga anong pwede kong gawin habang nasa bahay.
That reminds me of my sister. Dito naman sa household ko kasi there are two families here. There's me and there's my sister with her family. Ang kaso we live on different buildings but yung parang isang compound pa lang kami. And yung kapatid kong ito, lagi siyang nagdadala ng pagkain dito sa bahay ko. So I don't cook anymore. Sometimes I miss cooking. Nakabili ako ng pwede kong lutuin. Siya pa itong makikipag-away sa akin na ako na lang kasi wala na nga akong ginagawa eh. Ako na lang magluto please. Ang hirap mag-manage ng ganito dahil although we are used to working at home, na isolated, we are virtually quarantining ourselves being working from home people. Ang kaso, once na sinabi na ng government na kailangan nating magkulong, the psyche is different. The psyche is different. We want to go out dahil pinagbabawal sa atin ang lumabas. Nung time na hindi bawal ang lumabas, okay lang sa atin na gusto nating magkulong. It's okay, we want to stay at home. Pero pag ngayon na sinabi ng government na na kailangan magkulong sa bahay, ang utak naman natin itong we want to get out seriously. We want to. And worse na nandito ang mga pamilya natin na dati-dati kulong tayo sa bahay na mag-isa natin. Ngayon ang dami-dami na nila. But so we need to adjust a lot, which Ruthie said nga, ito ang bagong norm natin. Let me ask you, Akimi, sabi mo kanina hindi kayo masyadong nag-adjust kasi parang kung anong routine nyo noon, yun pa rin ang ginagawa ninyo ngayon. How paranoid are you with the cleaning?
As in, super paranoid ako, Sir Felix, kasi
Okay.
I have 2 kids, tsaka may medyo may senior citizen kami kasama. So,
Oh,
they
okay.
are very prone to the virus. So, kaya every day, what I do is, I clean the house, minamap ko talaga siya yung mga disinfectant, para at least, kasi dito kasi sa amin, parang from time to time may pumupuntang tao, parang ganyan. So, ayun, so, yung pinaka-ano ko talaga is I disinfect lahat ng yung floor namin, yung doorknobs, tsaka I always make sure na sa pinto pa lang namin may alcohol. Tsaka sobrang ingat namin whenever my husband namamalengke siya, I always make sure na bago siya pumasok, yung tsinelas niya or yung shoes niya nasa labas. Tapos maghugas muna siya ng kamay, tatanggalin niya yung damit niya, kahit yung t-shirt lang din. Tsaka, kasi yung anak ko din, sobrang strict kami ngayon, especially kasi yung anak kong panganay, medyo mahina yung immune system niya. So, as in, paranoid talaga kami na to the point na kada galaw nila, I always ask them to wash their hands. Tsaka talagang ever since, I always make sure na lagi kaming may hand wash, lalo na yung safeguard. Sobrang kasi mabango siya sa kamay. Tas very helpful din. I always make sure to teach my kids to wash their hands from time to time.
Nice. I love that. Let's just hope na na hindi tayo maubusan ng mga hand sanitizers and alcohol and whatnot. Ako, I'm already preparing for that. Kaya kung sinong may gusto ng alcohol, that's yours. Just give me the bleach and I'll just make a solution para sa akin. Yung may tray sa harapan ng instead na foot rug, may tray sa harapan ng pintuan namin na may may solution ng bleach and water. That's what I do. But I wish you well. I wish I wish everybody here is protected. Kasi
Yes.
nakakapanik kapag ganito. It really is very concerning kapag ganyan na may kasama kang baby at may kasama kang senior citizen. It is very, very concerning kasi nga yung immune system nila, it's already weak.
Yes,
It's not as strong as ours. So I wish to everybody, including you, ladies and gentlemen, na we will be able to keep ourselves protected from this virus attack that is happening. Now, with all of this, may nagano dito. May nagbiro kasi dito, sabi ni where is that? Tahimik ni Sir JD. May tanong dito that I am holding back kasi look, Akimi is paranoid with cleaning and sanitizing. Si Rudy naman ang asawa niya, Dr. Si H naman isa rin na ginagawa ang lahat-lahat para lang maging balanced ang lifestyle nila. And including you, ladies and gentlemen, we still encourage you to keep working, keep doing what you do. You keep on hustling pa rin because despite everything, kailangan pa rin natin ng pera. The government cannot feed us every day. The government, we can't just expect from people to help us. So it is up to us to help ourselves. Ang mahirap nga is ang hirap maghanap ng contracts or itong mga rackets natin na medyo we have to change them Buti nga si Rudy ano food, sa food processing it's still okay. She can still right? You can still move your business, right, Rudy?
Yes. I'm one of the distributors. So,
Mm,
yung supplier ko, medyo na-challenge siya on finding the sources of meat.
mm,
But we're okay naman. So,
mm,
I still keep my business open. Like, when my husband comes from the hospital, ako naman yung lalabas to facilitate some orders. Kasi, I mean, like, kailangan din naman kasi I cannot bring my daughter outside. So, relatively okay naman siya. May days na super busy, may days na sakto lang, may days na pahinga. Um, but yeah, I agree. Life must go on. So if you have something, if you have ways on finding para to earn more, I mean to earn
mm.
money, at least to help you survive. Kasi at the
Yes.
end of the day, it's just your. I mean, it's yourself that you will yung tutulong sa'yo. I mean, like hindi ka pwedeng umasa sa iba.
That's
So
true. Uh,
so kailangan pa din. But yeah.
we are created with brains that we can use in order for us to survive. Hindi naman tayo mga hayop na may pangil, may claw to survive. What we are given is our brains. So we ought to use that. The problem is the expectation and reality of ECQ. At akala natin babanjing-banjing tayo dahil yun nga nakakulong lang tayo sa bahay. But in fact, we are doing more than normally. So here's a question to Jason from JP. Active talaga ni JP. Very nice, JP. You're doing a very good job. Question po para kay Sir JD. How do you manage to do everything at the same time stay healthy? Don't you get overwhelmed?
Well, I guess the answer to that is that I don't do everything at the same time naman. Kasi everything at the same time nakaka-overwhelm naman. So it's
Mm-mm.
like one at a time naman. It's more of a mindset rin, I think, than anything else. You can really do as much as you can. It's all in the mind. And if you prioritize lang, if you prioritize and um, prioritize like your health, diba? That's one thing that we're always doing, and still, yeah, try to achieve whatever your goals are, and just do one thing at a time. Don't when you're doing. One of the things I guess is, one of the ways or the reasons why people get overwhelmed is because they think too much. They think too much. So
Mhm.
I think too much about other things, di ba? I think too much about, oh, paano na yung other things, paano na yung ganito, ganyan. Worrying about other things. That's when overwhelm comes in. But if you don't, if you just focus on what you're doing, hindi ka na naman overwhelmed. So it's more of a mindset.
I like that. Kasi yun nga, maraming mga tao ngayon na gusto nilang pagsabay-sabayin lahat ng mga gusto nilang gawin. I think this is a habit of ours as people because we want to achieve so much in so little time. And the thing is, that is good if you can handle it. But the problem is, many people can't. And the worst part of it is this overwhelming feeling. Hindi ka aware dyan eh. Hindi ka aware na dumarating sa iyo yung problema na yan. You just suddenly snap. Tapos, it will be too late before you will realize na, ay, na-overwhelm ka pala. And that's what we call the burning out. Yun ang iniiwasan natin. So as much as possible, just take it one step at a time. Achieve one goal at a time. You can have the big picture if you want to, but let it stand there as an inspiration for you to achieve your goals. Hindi yung gusto kong gawin lahat ito, gusto kong magpatayo ng bahay agad-agad bukas na. When the odds are stacked against you, just take one step at a time para hindi ka ma-overwhelm nga. Katulad nga ng sabi ni Jason again, it's not a question of doing everything. You can do everything that you have in your list of goals, but do it one at a time para hindi ka ma-overwhelm. Now, buti na lang napunta tayo sa topic na yan. I would love us to think more about our sanity, our mental health as freelancers ngayon, because reality is marami sa atin itong mga nawalan ng contracts. Even the our superheroes of freelancing, for sure maraming na nag-post sa kanila. So my question to you guys is, how do we handle them? How do we handle this curve pababa ng ating contracts? How do we keep ourselves sane despite the fact na magulo ang bahay, ang daming problemang naidadagdag? We have to adjust to this new norm, and yet we still have to get clients dahil nawalan tayo ng clients. I bet this is a problem to many of the masses. But before we deal with that, Jason, how about we talk about our advertisement today?
Wait, may mid ano pala? May announcements na ba to? Teka lang.
Yes.
I wasn't ready.
Oh, sorry for that. I'm so sorry for that.
Okay lang. So, sige. Sharing. Okay. Yeah, can you guys see this?
Yep.
Okay, so we have a couple of announcements for today. So in the 48-minute mark, a couple of announcements for today. So on Wednesday, don't forget we have our Just Success interview at 4:30 p.m. You might want to watch that. You do want to watch that. You want to watch that. It's with Mary Glaza Aquino. Can an engineer become an online freelancer too? She's going to be sharing her story as an engineer who transitioned into online freelancing. So want to check that out. And we have a big summit coming next week. This is a 3-day summit. And we have over 20 speakers, including Ruthie is a speaker then, and Herlene is a speaker. So we have over 20 speakers in the Flip Online Summit. That's this coming, next Monday to Wednesday. And what's great about this is all the funds are going to be donated towards the procurement of PPE for our frontliners through Operation Blessing. So it's only 200 pesos to get live access to the summit. It's a 3-day summit, so 200 pesos to hear from over 20 speakers. That's a very that's like a bargain talaga. And if you want lifetime access to the recordings, you donate at least 500 pesos. Once again, all the funds are going towards Operation Blessing for the procurement of PPEs for our frontliners to help in the battle against COVID-19. Okay, so that's next Monday to next Wednesday. And of course, we have the VA Bootcamp lifetime access. This is our signature course. We just launched the skills package for 3,990, and it starts at 1,495 for the installment package. And so that's it. Just focusing on the online summit, which is. And we have pictures of some of the speakers here. John Bagulayan, Liberty, yung picture ni Ruth, dito, and then we have sino pa? Marami pang. We have a lot of speakers here. Herlene. So, ayan. It's going to be something exciting for next week.
I love that. Na highlighted some of those are my favorite people. I love that. Buti na lang nandyan sila and they're gathered. Okay. Ayun, yung mga ready nang sumagot, sabi ni H. But yeah, my question is, may isang comment dito which I like, sabi ni Rodora Soldavilla Rayonal, time management and prioritization matter importantly. Yes, ito ang isa sa mga solution natin to keep ourselves sane. So the problem that we have as freelancers as of right now is losing our contracts. And at the same time, balancing our home, balancing our children, our relationship with people. Tapos nakisabay pa itong losing our contracts and the struggle of gaining more contracts para lang makuha natin ulit ang ma-regain natin ang at least balance ng pamumuhay natin. So how do we achieve that? Can I start with Miss Akimi?
Well, yeah, Sir Felix, right now it's really challenging. As you mentioned, diba? So most of us, yung contract natin, medyo na-pause. Yung iba, inend ng client kasi they're really affected with the pandemic. So, one thing na ginawa ko is just to move on. Kasi dapat in freelancing, you have that kind of attitude na move on na lang. Whatever comes around, move on na lang tayo. At least, at least na natin, na maintain natin yung attitude natin na hindi tayo magsistick lang sa isang client din. Always make sure na you have your backup. Kasi just in case, kasi one of the bad side din ng freelancing is di mo alam kung kailan matatapos yung contract mo sa isang client. There's no guarantee. So the most important thing that you can do is just to move on, then hanap ulit ng client. So, parang yung nangyari sa akin lately, I actually lost 2 clients. They paused the contract for a while kasi yun nga, they're affected kasi yung isang client ko, it is in the hospitality industry. So, our market is more on hotels. So, they're really affected. Then, also, yung isa pa is, nasa insurance industry siya. He's affected kasi he prefers, doing it, kumbaga face-to-face. Kasi I do appointment setting. My client usually, yung gusto niya talaga is face-to-face appointment. So, talagang lately, medyo din ako, medyo na-stress ako. As in, hindi nga, medyo stress talaga ako lately. Kasi, yung kahit madaming nangyayari, pero syempre yung bills natin hindi nagsistop. So, parang continuous pa lang din. So, kaya ayun, parang move on na lang, hanap ulit ng client. Although right now, it's talaga, napapansin ko sa Upwork, sa onlinejobs.ph, yung job post ngayon is very minimal compared dati na maya sobrang dami ng job post. Pero ngayon as in limitado. So, ayun, yun lang naman yung ginawa ko lately.
Buti na lang inamin mo na stressed ka eh. Kasi yan nga, we really cannot help it. And
Yes.
I believe many of us here, marami sa inyo ladies and gentlemen ang nai-stress ngayon. Kaya nga, pag minsan wala ka ng energy para manood ng FCC. So share this, ladies and gentlemen, para sa mga kaibigan natin dyan na baka nai-stress lang sila kaya hindi sila makanood-nood. Because sometimes nakakawala talaga ng gana yung maghanap ka ng something na maglilibang sa'yo. Kung ang utak mo talagang gusto mong gugulin and you really want to solve your problems now. And the problem is you're just stressing yourself out, which is worsening the problem. So,
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen, do everybody a favor and share this video, share this webcast to everybody, lahat ng mga friends natin, and remind them that we are still here, reaching out to you, trying to comfort you, and trying to be with you. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. What about you, H? Ano naman ang may sasagot mo sa kanila?
Saan baliktad?
Mm.
Di ba kumbaga parang everyone is saying that this should be your most productive time kasi nasa bahay ka. Ako ay advocate against that. Kasi this is the only time that you're able to slow down with all the things that happened in your life. So, meron kasi siyang parang sa akin in my experience, I've had 3 phases. So, nung nagsisimula pa lang, syempre, ako din, I have a client nga na local and I do marketing for them sa events place. So, we were thinking quickly kasi kami nung husband ko yung magkasama dito sa marketing. So we were strategizing. And the first thing that we did was do an online tour of the venue. So kahit na sabihin mo wala ng physical visits, meron pa rin kami napapakita na in case na parang gusto nila, ito yung features niya, here's the history, here's the So kumbaga, we were able to plan. But when we experienced na total lockdown, kahit sabihin mo na quarantine or whatever term it is, we were, it was freedom something was taken away from us, which is freedom to and freedom from.
Yes.
So freedom to go wherever you want, freedom to buy whatever you want, freedom to do whatever you want. Yun yung natanggal sa atin. But it also gave us freedom from traffic. It also gave us freedom from alam mo yun, yung
Pollution.
sobrang hustle and bustle. Yeah. So sa akin kasi yun we all need to feel that this is happening. Kasi kapag dinenay mo siya, wait lang
Pinagalitan.
So ayan, 'di ba? Kasi ang ingay ng pinto, 'di ba? Ayan. So ayan, sa mga realidad ng pagiging nanay. So as I was saying, kalimutan ko tuloy sinasabi ko. Yun, we all have to grieve. Kasi at one point, sinasabi nga natin na this is not our normal, but it's a new normal and nobody knows what to do. Kahit yung mga doktor, hindi, it's not a simple flu. It's not something na and there has been theories na this is something na designed to really control people, like yung 5G and all that. And it's another way for them to sell vaccines. So, and there are also theories na this is the new, parang ito na yung start ng new age. Ito na yung start ng end of time. So, parang ikaw, bilang normal kang tao, kahit sabihin mo na hindi ka, kahit mag-iisa ka or whatever, lalo na, pag nanay ka kasi hindi mo na iniisip yung sarili mo. Mas iniisip mo yung sa anak mo. Na parang, paano pag ako yung tinamaan? Paano yung anak ko? Kahit sabihin mo may insurance ka. Kasi problema ng nanay, yung wala na magmamahal ng katulad ng pagmamahal niya sa anak niya. So, yun yung worry namin. So, alam mo yun, parang, this is the time for you to really step back, stop, analyze your feelings, and work it. Just feel it. Kung gusto mo umiyak, umiyak ka. If it's a loss of client, that's okay. It happens. Sabi nga ni Shoden magkausap kami noong nakaraan na parang sabi niya, this is a great time to really market yourself and get more clients. Kasi bakit? Pwedeng hindi dahil sa'yo. Kasi di ba minsan parang tayo pag merong failure na, di ko siya nakuha, may mali ba ako? Di ba? Kapalit-palit ba ako? Yung mag-excel. But this is a good time for you to really stop and say na, it's not my fault kasi talagang COVID. Everyone is going through a tough time. So, kumbaga, it's three things. So, first is that you feel it, you mourn, kasi this is also a death. Everyone will come out differently from here. Actually, dito mo nga nakikilala yung mga tunay mong kaibigan kung ginachat ka pa or hindi.
Yes.
Kung naiisip ko pa nila. Yun nga, stop and analyze where you're coming from. Plan. And this is the time for you to market yourself more. Bakit? This is the time for you to share kung ano yung value ng ginagawa mo. Kasi everyone is down. Every market is difficult to sell. And right now, yung brand mo, how you respond to the current situation will define your brand in the future. So kung ikaw hindi maganda yung response mo as a brand dito kumbaga you're insensitive, you're not offering help, you're not donating whatever resources you have. Di lang pera Kumbaga if you're helping people manage their feelings, or if you're helping people stay indoors, or if you're providing like trainings or anything that you can share, people will remember that. And people will remember you kung buraot ka sa ganitong panahon, di ba? So yeah, this is the best time for you to market. And then the third time, this is the best time for you to adapt. Kasi it's the new normal. And what we're so lucky about is because years ago, people would think na you're stripping in front of the camera kaya ka kumikita ng dolyares, di ba? But right now, we have the upper hand. Technically, brands and businesses need us more than ever. Like, especially sa mga local brands, they don't know how to market themselves. And then nakakatawa ngayon, yung mga dati na sinasabihan mo, kuya, meron ka bang online option? Lahat sila, meron na ngayong GCash, meron na silang video payment. Wow! Kuya, ito yung sinasabi sa'yo dati pa. Diba? But, there's always two sides of the coin. Yes, you can feel the emotions. Di ba? Si Ruthie, alam yan kasi we belong to the same group with Martin. And Martin, um, Martin's group, yung resilience, kasi yun yung ginagawa namin ngayon eh. It was instrumental in my personal journey kasi I was processing and we were crying inside the group na parang, paano na to? The governmental is... And then, yung, alam mo yun, tipong, the finances will crash. Kumusta naman? Kaya ko ba mag-survive in the next months? If you're wala naman kasi talaga makakasagot eh, you know. But once you process your emotions, once you process what's going on in your head, ikaw mismo magkakaroon ka ng ano eh, magkakaroon ka ng point na sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, yung nakakapagod tong ganito. Alam mo, nakakapagod na masa-stress ka eh. So parang, instead of worrying about the things that you can control, focus on the things that you have control over. Kasi hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na everyone is overwhelmed. Everyone is overwhelmed.
Yes.
Alam mo yun, some people, ito nga eh, like, John sent an email, si John Pagulayan, he sent an email like, probably some people are asking him, ba't hindi ka nag-propose about COVID or whatever? Ito nga is, everyone is so overwhelmed. Hindi nila alam kung ano sasabihin. Ako din, hindi ko rin ma-process ko. Sa daldal kong to, di ba? It took me 3 weeks for me to be okay. It took me that long. Like, no
You know
one
what,
is
ladies and
normal.
gentlemen, to those of you who do not know Miss H here, times 10 pa po siya magdada kung kung nasa
Diba?
normal mode siya.
Yeah, that's it eh. Kasi parang, yun na nga eh, di ba? You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't even know how long this quarantine is gonna last.
Yes.
Diba? There will be another, parang, paano kung nag-mutate pala siya? So, yun na nga eh, parang, this is the time for you to adapt to whatever is happening. So, yun na talaga eh. You have to process, you have to plan, and then adapt. Yun yung 3 ways para whatever your business is, whether you're a freelancer, whether you're a store owner, brick and mortar, or whatever business you're into, this is the time for you to review. This is the time. Alam mo, this is probably nature's way of saying na parang, okay, stop. I-review mo kung ano. Kasi di ba, that's our problem ever since eh. Na parang, ang busy natin, ay, wala akong oras sa ganyan, ang dami kong ginagawa. So ito, binigyan ka ng oras. Diyos ko, alam mo ba, nagtatanim na ako. Yung bawang ko, awa ng Diyos, tumubo na siya. Nagtanim na ako kumuha ako bigla ng talong, alam mo yung mga, ito nga eh, one good thing, yung nanay ko, sabi niya ganun, feeling, kasi sabi ko, para tayong bumalik sa dati, sabi niya, oo nga, parang yung mga bata kayo na lahat kayo nandito, nagkakagulo. So, parang, there's still something good that's happening, and it's the gratitude of things. Isa pa yun, na parang we have to be grateful, and if, let's say you don't know what to do anymore, if let's say talagang buo lahat ng clients mo, wala kang makuha, talagang tipong ang natitira na lang sa bank account mo is 500 pesos, don't be scared kasi you have the skills. You can always rebuild yourself. Even if all the clients get, alam mo yun, even if all the contracts stop, even if all your clients get out of the way, you still have the skills and no one can take it from you. You can always do that. You can always rebuild. But you know what the secret is? You need to learn how to market your skills. Kasi problema natin yan. Tipong ang galing natin sa clients natin, pero pagdating sa sarili natin, hindi natin ma-market. So,
yes.
diba? So, Akimi, I feel you. Ako din, nawala kami ng clients. So, parang, but you know, we can make this happen. Just, focus on giving value. That's what Jason and other influencers always say to us. Don't focus on like the money. Focus on what value you can provide to your clients, and you will never run out of them.
That's true. Marami pa nga clients na they still want to keep you. If you are excelling on what you are doing and the clients fall in love with you, they will still do their best. Kahit nawala na yung business, they will do their best para lang makip ka. Especially nga mga clients, because clients are mostly privileged and with business. Kaya they have the time, they have the means to think about your own well-being. Hindi lang yung para sa kanila ang iniisip nila. kanina. So, keep the faith, just excel on what you do. Thank you very much, H. Ang dami mong nasabi. Katulad sabi nga
Oo
ni
nga
ano
eh.
eh.
Na-miss mo
Sabi
ako, di
ni
ba?
Oo, miss na miss kita talaga. Ikaw yung ano, ikaw yung isang tanong ko lang, pwede na ang 30 minutes sa'yo eh. Sabi nga ni Miss Rodoro, sabi din, I like Miss H. Am I correct in acknowledging the name? She's full of wisdom and practical. She is talkative but with sense. I can relate to her. I'm kind of like her in some way. Ayan. So those of you who
Thank
can
you.
relate to Miss H, go ahead and approach her. Maraming time yan, marami yang masasabi pang more to come. But thank you very
Partida, wala
much,
pang
Miss
alak
H.
yan, di ba? Oh, yung anak ko. Say hi.
Hi.
Ayan. Ayan.
Hi. Okay, here is
No, that's enough.
all right.
Sorry.
Here is Miss Ruthie. What about from your perspective as so far a parent and living with a doctor at the same time? Kayo mga ano, with greater knowledge in whatever is happening right now. What is your take about the multiple losses that we are dealing with?
Um, me and my husband see this whole coronavirus 2019 pandemic
Mm-hmm.
as a great equalizer.
Okay.
I mean, it's it's not only affecting the poor, but whether you have money or not, you are we are all affected. So for us, it's a great equalizer. It's a way of making us realize how blessed we are. Because most of the time, like sabi nga ni Miss H, out of our busyness, we tend to disregard those simple things. Yung simpleng bagay na meron kang makakain, na hindi mo isipin kung ano yung kakainin mo, na I mean na you're still alive every single day. That's really a great blessing. So, for me, if yung sa ibang hindi nakakalam, I work as a virtual medical scribe. So, in the US, healthcare is an essential business. And though they do have lockdown or quarantine like we do in each of the states, since healthcare is essential business, we still are open. We're still doing my client is still doing clinics so that they would parang prevent people from rushing to the ER, and para hindi ma-flood yung mga hospitals na wherein they could treat people pa rin in clinics. But of course, even we're essential business, we see decline of clients,
Mm-hmm.
declining clients. If we see patients, siguro mga 20, 22 in a day. Ngayon, mga nasa 12, minsan isa, minsan 3 in a day. So, but still, it's still a blessing. I mean, like, sometimes kahit napapagod na ako, napapagod din naman ako kasi as a medical scribe, I work at night shift. And then, in the morning, I cook. And then, I do other business then. So, sometimes parang, ay, gusto ko na mag-give up. Pero alam mo yon, yung at the end of the day na naisip ko how blessed I am kasi sabi nga ng client ko, pag pinapakilala ako sa mga clients, kasi I do, parang we're live eh. Her patients can see me. So parang
Okay.
ako daw yung tipo ng tao na yung work ko gusto ng karamihan ngayon kasi work from home. Kasi like you cannot go out. I mean, you still can work even without going outside and risking or exposing yourself. So pag napapagod na ako, yun yung iniisip ko, nga no, sabi ko, ngayon pa ba ako give up? And naka 1 year na ako sa kanya. So parang nag-anniversary na kami with the client. So although kahit essential business siya, pine-prepare ko din yung sarili ko. Parang like, what if kung talagang mag-totally close down temporarily kasi walang patients? Or, so, that's why I have this fallback of having my food business. Kasi when you're in food business, you could never go wrong. I mean, kahit pa isa-isa, meron pa din naman who will need your service. So, pagka, at this time, that's my one way of helping others, like providing options to them na para they could serve still food in their family without going out. So, yung parang even before this quarantine started, parang yun na yung naisip ko. So what I was earning from my medical scribe job, or yun yung ginagamit kong pampuhunan with my food business. So blessed naman, so ngayon I try to cater to different people. I'll just have to ask for their patience and understanding, kasi sometimes feeling nila parang kailangan maibibigay ko na kagad. So parang I
Yeah.
have to like just to make them realize na parang I'm also doing an effort. So parang it's a give and take. You understand? Parang um as much as possible, I would try to accommodate your orders now and stuff like that. So there are just few things. Alam na din naman to ni Miss H kasi same group kami sa ano. So parang okay lang naman maging anxious. You feel that anxiety, that fear. But gaya nga nung nabasa ko and na-share din sa amin na parang that anxiety kasi, that fear is actually an opportunity. It gives you an opportunity to take action. So
Mhm.
action in the sense that would help you na or make you decide based on the values you have. So parang um okay lang matakot for now, pero don't dwell in it. Kasi pag na-stuck up ka doon, walang mangyayari eh. So, what you have to do is, you have to, number one, make sure you know what do you call this? Parang you watch out what you consume. So, parang a lot of us kasi, more of on the negative things.
Mhm.
I mean, like the negative news. I
Yeah.
mean, like example, for the COVID patient, what's more na na-highlight is yung positive cases. Ang hindi masyado na-highlight yung na-recover. So
Recovered.
parang
Yes.
recovered. So parang you look at those recovered than the deaths and then the positive ones. Although yeah, that's the reality. Maraming nagkakaroon ng COVID-19, but like may nagso-survive. So you dwell on the positive. Gratitude then every day. You have to be thankful for the simple things. Although of course tayo naman din di naman tayo kasing yaman ng iba, like ng mga big corporations or something, but I know that you can help in simple ways to other people. Let's say for example, ako, if I cook, like if I make sobra, kasi tatlo lang kami pero minsan yung ingredients ko sobrang ang dami, parang pang 10, pang so parang what I do, may guards eh. Our security guards in the condominium, they are also
Mm-mm.
frontliners. So
Mm-mm.
24/7, they make sure walang nakakapasok na may fever, na kung may history man of contact of whatever to somebody na may sakit. So, I one time nagbigay ako ng palitaw sa kanila, kahapon nagbigay ako ng buko pandan. I mean, those simple things, I mean, they will remember you for that eh, pag nasa lobby ka, ay, ito si ma'am, I mean, it would mean a lot to them. Kasi, syempre, hindi lang din na-emphasize, mga frontliners din sila aside from those in the healthcare eh. So, also, minsan, pag sa mga deliveries and stuff, I also give dun sa nagde-deliver sa Grab or sa Lalamove, kasi hindi sila naabot ng mga the usual na help that's
Yes.
being given to the medical. So that's and then you just have to uh, love your family, spend more time with them, take things slow. Although marami nga tayong gustong gawin, but one step at a time. Um, i-plan nat. I mean, you can plan it ahead eh. So hindi naman kailangan in one day. So dati ganun kasi ako. So parang ngayon, ako parang sige, ito muna gagawin ko for today. And then the next day, ito. So if I accomplish this, I'll move on to the next one. Kasi I cannot overwhelm myself. Kasi bawal ka din ma-stress. The stress, it decreases your immunity. So it
Mm.
would expose you
Yes.
to getting any sickness, hindi lang COVID-19. So
Mm.
parang, yun, we have to be thankful and kung may mga downsides, gaya nga sinabi ni Akini and Miss Asia, move on. I mean, like, okay lang to cry for today, and then after a few times, move on na. Kasi ganun talaga ang life. I mean, ganun ang cycle of life. So I hope I
Very.
made sense.
Yes, I love those messages. Thank you very much, Ms. Rudy. Those are encouraging messages to everybody, and I hope, ladies and gentlemen, kayo pag na nakikinig, take it to your heart kasi we are doing our best. Hindi lang po kayo ang nag-i-struggle, pati rin kami. Lahat tayo damay-damay. Sabi nga ni Rudy, lahat tayo damay dito. Lahat tayo na problema. So, do understand that we know what you are feeling right now. Mga nawalan ng client, nawalan din kami ng client. Mga na problema sa finances, na pati rin kami ganun. And this is the best thing that we can give you. What we learned so far. And so far, all that we can say is move on nga. Katulad na ng sabi ni Miss Akimi, ni Miss Rudy, and ni H. What about you, Jason? What about from your perspective? Ikaw itong maraming mga nakasalalay sa iyo. So, what is your take on this?
Well, this whole thing about this whole pandemic, it's something that it's a wake up call. I'd say it's a wake up call, not just for in a lot of different things, diba? Not just for our government, but in each of us individually. It's a wake up call as to what really is important. What's really important to us. Usually, kasi we get so distracted by all the hustle, the bustle. We get so distracted by mga material things, by mga entertainment, and things like that in our everyday lives, diba? But now we've seen the posts on social media na, diba, parang the medical professionals are more important than the actors, the sports, celebrities, and so on. And for us individually, we have to reevaluate then our lives. Then where are we spending our time? But where are we spending our time? And is it something that gives us fulfillment? Is it something that makes us happy? Well, aside from all that, we want to also prioritize, like having an emergency fund. Medyo kalat yung naisip ko. Pero, diba, one of the important things, aside from fulfillment and our priorities and seeing where we are, because having our finances are something that we should really take seriously. I've always told people now we should have like a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, even if you're not freelancing, even lalo ngayon, diba? Even those who are working in government, even those who are working in stores. Na traditionally we think that these are jobs that are stable, diba? Compared to freelancing. Sabi ng iba, gusto ko dito kasi stable, kahit maliit yung kita, it's stable here. Pero right now we're seeing na things can happen, stuff happens na we don't foresee, diba? So it's the financial security. It's very important. People can really, if you build up that emergency fund for times like this, then you won't be panicking. Diba? You won't be panicking like we're seeing a lot of people do, and it's possible. It's possible to build up an emergency fund. So financially, we have to prioritize. Okay, this is something that we should do because we don't know what's going to happen. And also, we're seeing, I guess we're becoming more aware of our mortality. Diba? We're becoming more aware na, diba, life is short. Diba? Life is short. I've already had acquaintances who have passed away actually this during this season, and it sucks, diba? So we're becoming more aware of the time that we should spend. Diba? We should spend our time with our loved ones. We don't spend our time with our friends or loved ones or family members who we don't, which is something we take for granted. We take it for granted because we're too busy. We're too busy trying to make money, trying to build our careers, trying to build our businesses. So right now, I think it's that we have to spend that time. We have to spend it because we have time right now. we have time right now to spend that time evaluating what it is that we really want. What it is we really want, what's really important to us, the relationships that we have, building financial security rather than having some gupsal every week. And in which direction are we going? Diba? How are we? Are we doing something that gives us fulfillment? Not just professionally, pero parang in our daily lives. Are we doing something that makes us happy? Diba? Are we doing something that if we were to leave this world next week, can we do so parang being contented? Na okay, I'm happy doing what I am today. I'm happy who with who I am today. Um, and if the answer is no, if the answer is no, then maybe it's time to reevaluate. Like what's really important. What should you do in order to get to that point where, yeah, you can say na, see, you're contented, you're happy. So make those changes in that direction now that we have the quiet time to do that.
I love that. That's ayan ladies and gentlemen, galing kay Jason na yan. Galing kay Jason na yan. And then I know a lot of people are looking forward, waiting for what Jason has to say with regards to what is happening right now. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Ang daming mga na-share nila Akibi, ni Miss Ruthie, si H, Miss H, and si Jason Tulay. Ang dami nilang na-share sa inyo, and I really, really hope that we have helped you at least even just a little for today. Para sa inyo mga nagdwell pa lang kasi ang dami na sabi dito na na we need to prepare, we need to be like this and be like that. Marami sa inyo ito mga nagsisisi ninyo ang sarili ninyo na ay sabi ko kasi dapat kasi ito ang ginawa ko. Sabi kasi dapat nag-apply ako sa ganito. Ngayon nag-work from home sila, ako nawalan ng client. Sabi ko kasi dapat tatlo ang client ko. Sabi ko kasi dapat nag-ipon ako ng for emergency funds. Ang dami nating these are demons that are coming to us right now. And you know what? The problem with that is there is no solution to that because that is the past. What you need to think about right now is what you are going to do from now on. It's not what you should have done before. What you should do from now on. And you know what? If you think that you are worried of your condition right now, that you lost all of your clients and you still need to raise your family and you don't have funds and your partner doesn't have a job right now and you still have your kids to take care of and everything else that we need to deal with right now, do remember that you are freelancers. You are experts of your field right now. Lahat mga nagkakandagulo ngayon na paano ba ang work from home? Oh, hindi kaya ako ipapa-work from home ng company ko. Puros mga ganun ang mga pinagsasabi nila. Meanwhile, tayo, we are already educated of this from years ago. Yung mga dati na dyan or kahit na 6 months ago ka pa lang nag-freelancing or even like maybe 2 months ago ka palang nag-start ng freelancing, you are already considered an expert because you already know the lifestyle. You are already briefed of what to expect as a person working from home. Ay yung iba dyan, nangangapa-ngapa pa lang sila. So do keep that in yourself that you have some goods, you still have some skills, you still have some knowledge, you still have an idea of what you should know right now. Wag mong entertainin yung mga hindi mo magagawa, yung mga supposed to be ganito ang ginawa ko, supposed to be ganyan ang ginawa ko. Those are useless thoughts. Maybe it will help you, encourage you, but use that to boost yourself to work harder and go further and think right ahead of you, not behind you. I call upon the skilled people like these entertainers, the drawers, the artists, everybody, the hobbyists, the photographers, the sketch artists, the mga may boses dyan, mga mahilig magsulat dyan, do it right now because you know what? Your skills, everything that you have right now, like sketching or even writing poems or even singing or whatever that you have right now, do it right now and publish it because this is the right moment where you have so much extra time and at the same time, this is the right moment where you can explore these options. And who knows kung pagkakaperahan mo ito. But you know what? The most important thing is you are helping entertaining the public. Marami sa atin ito mga nabuburyo na nasisiraan na ang ulo. And we need entertainment. Everybody of us. We need entertainment. Ako mismo personally, naubos ko na yung mga nakalista sa Netflix na dapat kong panoorin. Everything there na napanood ko na. So, ang problema ko ngayon is what's next? What am I going to do? How can I entertain myself so that I won't commit suicide out of boredom and stress and everything else? So you know what? These little things that you can do, it's time for you to just put it out there. Put it out there. Who knows kung may paggagamitan ninyo some other time. Create a YouTube channel or do some TikTok or something. Anything that will help everybody. It will help you stay sane and it will entertain other people. Don't stress about it. Okay? So have a peace of mind, move forward. Yun lang masasabi namin sa inyong lahat. And I really, really hope that we will see you again next week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Hoy, magbabay kayo!
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, and